Welcome. Today, we are going to explore the fundamental differences between Git and SVN. If you are starting out in software development, you will likely encounter these two version control systems. We will break down their architectures, how they handle your files, and help you understand which one is right for your project. First, let's quickly review what version control actually is. It is a system that records changes to a file or set of files over time so that you can recall specific versions later. It allows multiple people to work on the same project without overriding each other's work, and it answers critical questions like, who changed this file? When was it changed? And why? Let's start with SVN or Subversion. SVN is a centralized version control system. As you can see here, there is a single server that contains the master copy of all files. Developers, represented as clients A, B, and C, check out a working copy of the files to their local machine. When they are done working, they commit their changes directly back to that central server. This model is simple to understand, but it has a major dependency. You need that central server to be online and accessible to do almost anything. Now, let's look at Git. Git is a distributed version control system. Notice the difference? Every developer doesn't just have a working copy of the latest files, they have a full copy of the entire repository history on their own machine. This means every client is essentially a backup of the server. You can work completely independently, and you only synchronize with the remote server when you are ready to share your work. How does this affect your daily work? With SVN on the left, the workflow is linear. You check out, edit, and then commit directly to the server. If the server is down or your internet is slow, you cannot commit. With Git on the right, you have an extra step. You edit and stage your files, then you commit them to your local repository. This saves your work history on your computer. Finally, you push that work to the server to share it. This separation gives you much more freedom. One of the biggest differences is how they handle branching. In SVN, creating a branch is like copying a folder. It's heavy and takes up space. Because of this, merging changes back can be difficult and prone to conflicts, so developers often avoid it. In Git, a branch is just a lightweight movable pointer to a commit. It is instant and takes up almost no space. Git was designed to make merging easy, so developers are encouraged to branch for every single new feature or bug fix. What happens if the network goes down? In the SVN model, you are stuck. You cannot commit your work, you cannot look at past history, and you cannot switch branches. You have to wait. In the Git model, it is business as usual. You can continue to commit, browse the full history of the project, and create new branches. You only need the internet when you are finally ready to push your changes to the team. Under the hood, they store data differently too. SVN stores changes as a list of file-based changes, or deltas. It thinks in terms of file a changed line 10. Git, however, thinks of its data more like a series of snapshots of a miniature file system. Every time you commit, Git takes a picture of what all your files look like at that moment. This makes Git very fast at calculating differences and moving between versions. To summarize, SVN offers centralized control and is often easier for non-technical users to grasp initially because of its simple workflow. It is still used in some legacy enterprise environments or for projects with massive binary assets. Git offers decentralization, speed, and robust offline capabilities. It is the industry standard for modern software development, used by open-source projects and major tech companies alike. For most new projects today, Git is the clear winner.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.